I want us to be shameless about money. What I mean is, I want us to create and sustain a shameless environment with regard to money. So often out there in the world, money is used to distort relationships, and in churches even, people can be secretive or furtive or hard sell about money. What if we had a congregation where we were just direct, matter-of-fact about it? Well, that's what I'm hoping to help here with this short video on behalf of the giving campaign. As you may or may not know, 8 out of every $10 that the congregation uses to pursue its mission in the world comes from the annual pledges of members and friends. Every household that's active in the congregation is expected to make some kind of financial commitment once a year to say to the congregation, "This is how much you can expect over the next 12 months, every month, from our household." For some folks, it's a lot. For some folks, it's not a lot. For all folks, though, I hope that it's a meaningful contribution. How we're doing it this year is a little bit different than we've done in years past. In years past, it's been a 2-month campaign in the late winter and spring. This year, we've moved to a year-round model that's easier on and more sustainable for the giving campaign volunteers who make it all happen. So how this works is that every month, 20 households in the congregation are approached. The first approach comes through a hard copy letter that you'll receive in the mail with a pledge card. You're asked to respond and make your pledge that way first. If the church gets no response from that contact, about a week and a half later, giving campaign volunteers will send out an email with an online form. You can make your pledge right from home. If there's no response from a household after those 2 contacts, then in the 3rd or 4th week of the month, a giving campaign volunteer will call the household and engage you in conversation to see where you're at and what kind of commitment you'd be able to make for that year. All of this is toward being able to fund our ministry, with each of us giving at the level that seems right to us, while also making sure that we're not coercing or shaming or pressuring anybody, but just making a clear ask and hoping for a clear commitment. If you make a commitment in 1 month and then 6 months later your financial commitment changes, or any time during the year, you can always contact the office and adjust your pledge, either downward or upward, whatever works for you. If you have questions about this, I hope you'll talk with me or call the office, or maybe you'll want to talk with Giving Campaign co-chairs Heidi Brenner or Christy White. Really, what we're trying to do is just put out information that's clear and accessible so that all of us are playing by the same rules and that we can go about the business of pursuing the ministry and the mission that we're called to do in this world. Thanks for listening.